let's see. We're gonna start. We have 24 booster packs. Opening those booster packs is annoying, by the way, but it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna go through the comments. The comments are not really important in any way, shape, or form. Or with having more prints of Spiritforged than Origins, the comments and uncommons should not be worth any money from now on. And I don't think many people are actually trying to get foils. Is it a foil? That should be a foil. It is a foil, but it's barely visible as a foil. First rare is our Fiora over here. Then we have... Oh my god, this is the worst rare of the entire expansion, by the way. This is the worst rare of the entire expansion. Getting it off fast. And... fuck me. And a Fury Rune alt art. Okay, well... It is in theory a hit, but it's not a hit I'm happy with. Alright. So... that was the first booster pack. Like, the problem with the alt art runes is that they're exactly the same like in the first expansion. I think this is a terrible, terrible mistake that Riot did with the alt arts, and I am really, really angry at that. But hopefully they will never repeat this mistake. But I think it's a big mistake when it comes to actually producing a set. Like, not even having a different like icon or anything on it, it's a big problem. We have a Rumble over here, Sterox Gage, I don't know how to read that, which is a nice rare, and our first epic, which is a Forged Fire Cape. This is for Ornn. It's a playable epic, so not terrible. Not terrible. Wait, I had an... Right, there was no foil? I don't know. Oh, sheesh. Micah with the 10 gifted subs. Much appreciated, but much appreciated, buddy. I cannot show you... Oh, wait. I'll just do it this way. Thank you, Micah, for the 10 gifted subs. Much appreciated, buddy. Thank you so much for the continuous support. All right, let's go back to this. All right, what do we have here? Gonna go with the comments again. Uncommons. We have a foil Eye of the Herald. We get our first useless legend. We have a Fizz, which is a playable rare, and we have a gold token. Okay. The best epics are Ezreal Prodigy and Spinning Axis. Those are the two things that from normal epics we would like to hit. And we'll see if that will be even possible. While editing, I'm gonna be adding prices to the cards. We have a Bard, not a good rare, and again a Legend, which is worthless. There are two things I really would like Riot to fix, and that's the runes, right? I think it's a waste, a complete waste of an alt art, just like Riftlab said in the chat. And also the second one, legends should not be rares. Legends should be like token slots, you know? Like you get a token and instead of a mana, you get a legend, and that's about it. Like, why is it a rare? I will never understand. They could be rare, but in an actual slot of a token. Foil Vanguard Armory. If someone, yeah, maybe someone is looking for that stuff. Hextech Anomaly. Lucian. That's about it. Okay. Oh my god. I fucked up the commons, I think. And commons over here. Beast Below in foil. Oh, that's good. Okay. Yeah, that's a one rare booster pack. So this goes back. This goes back into the pile. And this goes back to this booster pack, and we're gonna be sending this back to UVS because it's missing a rare. He disabled the chat. Interesting. Wait. Here we go. That's better for you guys? Is it better with the chat? But you have to be active now. Veteran Poro. We get a Soraka. We get a Renga and nothing. Okay. So far, the box is incredibly disappointing. If the pack is coming from booster box, they will not send you a missing rare. And how would they know that? One, two, and three. Aphelios. Piercing Light, which is a nice rare. In general, like I bought a full amount of booster packs that were missing rares, and I didn't even ask for one yet. From Origins, I mean. 7, 1, 2, and 3. Foil common. We get Rek'Sai. We get Rek'Sai, but as a legend. Like, essentially those booster packs, right? Those booster packs that have a legend are essentially one rare pack, but you just get a legend instead. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, and 3. We get Sacred Shears, a Jace, and a Blade of Ruin King. Ugh. All right, so far 2 epics, and they are very not good. Very not good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, and 3. We have a first good rare, which is Draven. Then we get another good pack. Switch and a Dune Breaker. Holy shit, the epics we're opening are not great. I'll tell you this. Those epics over here. This is so far, the box is worth like 10% of what I paid for it. Here, Heart of Dark Eyes and Blue Ezreal. Welcome to the Pokemon world. It's not as bad. You know? It's not as bad as it is in Pokemon. I'll tell you that though. 1, 2, and 3. And another pack with 1 rare. Great stuff. TCG players where boxes are negative EV. No, I'm aware that they are negative EV. It's just not fun when it's negative EV that is like... What is it? Like when you get like up to 20% of what you paid for the box. When it's like, you know, what you should be buying around MSRP. That is when it's feeling not great. Then we have a Foil Twonk. A Glorious Executioner. A Trinity Force. So far, how many legends do you get in a booster box? Probably like 6 or something, no? And by the way, the worst feeling about the booster packs with one rare is when you're playing a pre-Rift event and you're opening one booster box, one pack out of 5, right? And you're getting a 1 rare. I've played in one pre-Rift event, and I got 1 pack with 1 rare and 3 packs with legends. Sorry, 2 packs with legends, which is 3 of my booster packs out of 5 in my pre-Rift had only 1 rare. Essentially, that was not a good feeling. Vax and card shop. Two of my friends opened signed Vayne and I'm low-key mad. Well, unfortunate for you, it's just a Vayne. Lol. Not really a super playable card, so that's something. But hey, signed cards are signed cards. They're worth a lot. Because they are rare. Bro. This is not looking great so far. Holy macaroni. This is not looking great so far. One, 2, and 3. Jesus Christ. An on and an alt art Lucian. Holy, I am not hitting anything. I mean, I'm gonna show the card because at least it's looking nice. But holy, that's a nice foil. Looking very actually shiny and textured. So that's nice. But it's probably worth around like €5. So the 2 alt arts that I opened are very undesirable. Like almost completely undesirable. So commons over here. Uncommons. We get a foil, legend, and a counter-strike for Jax. So this is a rare, this is a legend, and we get a counter-strike, which is the signature for Jax. So 4 epics for now. How many legends did I already get? I got, guys, this is ridiculous, man. 7 legends already. 7. Is that good or bad? That's terrible. Every single one of those cards of the 7 legends are worth nothing. Because basically they're just a character. You know? Like, they're worth like nothing. They're basically a token. You know? They're just a foiled token. And whenever you hit them, you're just like unhappy with it. So the booster here, the booster box here is like already losing over its designated value, even by hitting more than you should on the legends. Bro, this is not epic. Is this a contender for a worst booster box in history? It might be. Guys, it might be. It might be a contender for the worst booster box in history. Holy shit. That's incredible. We're probably gonna open one more epic, and if that epic is not a Spinning Axe or Ezreal, I don't think we're even hitting 50 euros in value in this box. Dude. What? Fuck me. Shurelia's Requiem. Another signature for Orn. At least the most playable one. But hey, not great. All right, let's see next. One, two, and three. Edge of Night. No, that's... What? 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 legends. What is this? This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. At this point, I just hope we're gonna open even more, even more legends, because this is like unbelievable. 2 and 3. Rel. Joe Medada and nothing. And we have one last booster. This might be legit the worst booster box I have ever witnessed. Oh, dude, what? That is unbelievable. And this box is like worth like 160 euros, right? And essentially in this box, I got about, I would say, 40 euros of value. And that's optimistic, I think. This might be the worst box I've ever witnessed. I'm gonna edit this video and put up like actual prices, and we'll see how much is it actually worth, because this is insanity. This is actually insanity. Like, Shurelia is gonna be worth like what, 10 euros? This is like worth like probably like 6. This is worth nothing. This is gonna be like 3 euros. Counter-Strike might be worth 10. So we have like 2 decent epics, but neither of them are meta. Ruined King is gonna be like 5 euros. Dune Branch is gonna be 5 euros. So that's like 15, 35, 40, 46. And this is gonna be worth like 10. So yeah, like 56 euros max. Max. And that's like a little bit optimistic, I think. Holy. After an experience like this, I don't even know if I want to open more boxes, bro. What the hell?